everybody, I thought that I would film another quick sit down kind of chatty video while I had a break in between editing a monster of a book. And I hope that you don't mind these more chatty type of videos. Some of you said that you like them. And if you have any other ideas about more like sit down, kind of easy to film, just talking to you videos, I'd love to hear your suggestions in a comment down below. Please do leave one. Today I'm going to be talking about my wish list. And this is not a wish list for 2025 specifically. This is kind of like a dream wish list for a lot of things that are just on my radar that I'd like to have at some point in my life, but probably not all this year. I think it would be a little bit too much if I was going to get all of these things this year, and I don't intend to. These are just like items that I've really wanted for a very long time. Some you've probably seen me talk about ad nauseum, but others maybe you haven't seen me talk about yet. So I wanted to just kind of tell you. Some of you said that you'd be interested in this video, so I figured while I had a break, I would just film it today. So I hope you don't mind. I changed the angle a little bit because the reflection of my glass was driving me nuts. Thank you all, by the way, for your compliments on the glasses. I really do like them now. They've definitely grown on me, and I have been having a good time wearing them, but oh my gosh, they reflect the light so badly. Now to the wish list though, I'm gonna get the things that you've heard me talk about a lot of times out of the way first. So first of all, oh my gosh, you've heard me talk about this to death. You probably are sick of hearing it, but the beige Chanel Jumbo. I have decided that I still do want it. I'm taking a break from searching because I don't think it's meant to be right now. Modern or vintage, I love them both, but if I was going to have a modern Jumbo, I would want it to be in the caviar. A vintage Jumbo with the big CCs, I would love caviar, but I also would really love lambskin because vintage lambskin, you know, has my heart. I really do enjoy the Jumbo style. I've tried it on in boutique a number of times. I've tried it on at home a number of times when I've had them that haven't worked out, but I've already tried to buy a beige Jumbo 3 times in the last year, and I don't know if 4th time is the charm, but like I think it's gotta be laid to rest, at least for right now. It is still on my wish list, but I don't think it's gonna be a bag that I'm going to be getting anytime soon. The next bag that you've heard me talk about to death is the Chanel medium classic flap in the Airlines pattern from the Airlines collection from 2016. I love this bag. I love this bag for generations at this point, and I really, really want to add it into my collection. I think that I'd be able to wear it in a number of different ways, especially with the hoodies and sweaters that I'm so used to wearing a lot of the time. I think that'd be easy for me to style, so I would love that bag. I do like it a lot. I've seen it in a couple of iterations right now. There's actually one on Fashion File right now that I've been looking at. It's not the pattern that I love the most though. I've seen different kinds of patterns because they're all hand painted, so I'll link the Fashion File down for you if you're interested, but it's not the pattern that has my heart. So I'm still on the hunt for the right one, like the bright Airline classic flap. The last Chanel bag on my list, we might as well knock Chanel out of the way, is the green mini reissue from the 2019 Egyptians collection. I love the mini reissue. I love this green color. I've loved it for so long now. I missed out on it in 2019, and it's popped up on the pre-loved market a couple of times, and I just haven't been able to get it for whatever the reason. There's actually one on Fashion File listed for a really good price a couple of days ago, but I had just bought the Chanel Jumbo, and I was in the middle of returning it, and I didn't want to buy another bag while that bag was still kind of up in the air, and so I didn't buy it. And of course, after I got the return notification, the bag sold, the green mini reissue sold, so I'm really bummed about it. But I really love the green mini reissue. I think that I'd be able to wear it in so many different ways with so many different outfits. I find the mini reissue also a really good travel bag, so it'd be super convenient for that. It's just that color, that green color has my heart, and I would love to get it someday, if not right now, obviously, because the one on Fashion File sold, but one day, maybe in the future, I might be able to add that to my collection. I'd like to add another mini reissue in just a fun color anyway, because you know I had the pink coral one, and I really like that bag a lot, but I'd like to have a little bit more variety. I don't want a black mini reissue because I already have my black 225 size, but another reissue in like a fun color would just be, I think, really fun. On the same topic of fun color, I would love to have a Delvaux mini brilliant in a pop of color. I know that some people don't like the phrase pop of color. I don't really know what the drama is about that, but I don't see a problem with using it, so I guess I'm going to. But I love the mini brilliant. I love the brilliant in general. I have a Delvaux brilliant MM, and I love that bag. I reviewed it. I wear it all the time as long as it's nice weather out and I can take a bag that size. I'll link my video for the Delvaux brilliant bag down below for you if you're interested. But Delvaux is one of my favorite houses. I really like it. I love their heritage. I love their history. I love their leathers. I think their styles are beautiful. And the mini brilliant is just the brilliant MM size down. I've seen a lot of people style the mini brilliant in a variety of really fun and interesting ways. And I think just having having it in a bright color would be a really fun way to play with that style. Now, I actually saw a beautiful, also green mini Brilliant bag. I seem to have a thing for green, but in a variety of colors. I saw this metallic blue too that was gorgeous. Let me know if you're interested in a bags that I regret not buying video, because I think that might be fun to film. And I don't know, I like watching those videos, so maybe you'll be interested in that one for me. Just let me know. But yeah, so the mini Brilliant is just one that I'm after, and I haven't pulled the trigger for whatever reason, but I really want to. Maybe this year, maybe if I find the right color, I don't know, but I have my eye out. Another Delvaux that I'm interested in is the pin swing bag in the jazz color specifically. Now the jazz is this beautiful like raspberry red. I think it's so pretty. I'm not usually like a red person. I don't really have any interest in like a bright red bag or like a cherry red bag, but this raspberry red is just so pretty to me. And I think the pin swing looks like a really casual, like everyday carefree bag. It's got the top handle like strap and then the long crossbody strap, so there's a number of different ways to wear it. And I've seen it styled a few different ways on some influencers, but it's not a bag I see talked about a whole lot. Delvaux is generally not a brand that I see talked about a whole lot. So if you have any information about the pin swing or you own a pin swing, please let me know how you like it in a comment down below. I don't have a Delvaux in my area. I live in Michigan. The closest Delvaux to me is in New York or in Toronto. I am going to be visiting New York actually quite soon for a business and also pleasure trip, and I am planning on going to the Delvaux and maybe trying on the pin swings. It is one of my WISHLIST bags, and if they have it in the jazz color, well, I don't make any promises, but I'd love to see that bag in person and just like see what I think. Now let's move from Delvaux to another brand that isn't talked about a whole lot, but it is a brand that I also really love, and that is Bvlgari. I've talked about this before on my channel. It's the Bvlgari Serpenti bag in this particular style from the Sunwoo Kim collaboration at the 75th anniversary. 75 of these were made. I love the bag. I love Sunwoo Kim's artwork. He does dodo birds. So if you see this bag, it's like the Starry Night bag, but the design is actually dodo birds flying away into the sky. He does dodo birds in a bunch of different fantastical situations, and I just think that this collaboration was so cool. Some of the bags that came out of there were absolutely beautiful. I loved all of them, but this was definitely my favorite, and it's so gorgeous. It's so special, and I really do want to add it to my collection. I was deciding between this bag, the Airline Classics flap, and actually the beige jumbo, and we know how well the beige jumbo turned out, so I think I might be pulling the trigger on the Bvlgari bag. It wasn't exactly second place, but it was the one that I was thinking about the most, and I think a lot of you told me in that video that you could tell that I loved it so much. So watch the space. I might have an unboxing for you soon, hopefully, and I really hope this unboxing goes well because I love this bag so much. It's so special, it's so unique, and it's so different, but like in such a positive way. You know, I love art and artist collaborations, so I really like to add that bag to my collection. And of all the bags on my list, that's the one that I think is most likely going to happen sooner rather than later. The next bag on my list is from Hermes, and it is probably the most boring choice of the bags on this list, and it is a Birkin or a Kelly in gold with gold hardware. Now, I think gold is such a pretty color. You know that I have my mini Evelyn in gold with gold hardware, and I think that's such a beautiful combination. I really like the Birkin 30. I think it's the perfect size. I think it's a great everyday bag that you can carry just enough in. It also fits my iPad, I have checked. And so I really do want to add a Birkin 30 gold and gold to my collection. That being said, I love the Kelly. I love the top handle style. You know I do. I also like the fact that the Kelly has a strap option, and I really love my Kelly 35. I would be happy to add another Kelly 35 in gold with gold hardware, and I think that I wouldn't complain about that. The Kelly 35 is also a great everyday bag as it fits plenty. I don't always pack it full. Sometimes I just have my wallet and keys rattling around in there, but I love the look of it. It's so fun. It's so slouchy. I do want a retourne no matter what the size. And honestly, if I was going to get a Kelly in the gold and gold, I don't think I'd care what size I got. I think the 35 is great and useful. I think the 32 would also be good for an everyday bag, though it wouldn't be a work bag for me because it couldn't fit my iPad. I think the 28 and the 25 are good smaller sizes, and the 28 is still like a good everyday kind of casual bag. The 25 would be a little bit more dressy for me, but I think I could make it work. I know that gold with gold hardware is really hard to get and also sells for a huge premium on the pre-loved market, so I don't expect this to happen anytime soon. I am purchasing things at my local Hermes, but you know, it is a journey to a destination, but it takes a long time, and it's not something that I really care to buy things that I don't want. So some of my purchases are kind of few and far between, and that's okay. I don't know if this bag will happen anytime in the near future. Maybe I'll get lucky and find something pre-loved. You never know. But at this time, I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. I would just like it to happen. I do have to say that I wouldn't be completely opposed to a Birkin 35 gold on gold. Now I have almost bought this before because they are more available on the pre-loved market and more available at more reasonable prices, reasonable for Hermes of course, but I think that the 35 is a little bit too big. I tried it on in Japan and I did think that it overwhelmed me a little bit. A beautiful color that I tried on, but I do think that it was a little bit too much for me. I also did try on a Ricky 33 in the Ralph Lauren boutique because my friend Caleb said that the 33 and his 35 were approximately the same size. So I'll put a picture up of me trying on the Ralph Lauren Ricky and let me know if you think it kind of overwhelms me or if it's too big. I know that a lot of people like the Birkin 35 as like a travel bag, but I think that it would be hard to have it be a travel bag because it's just two handles and you don't have a strap to like support it better, and obviously it can't be worn on the shoulder either, so you're just carrying it by your hand or crook the arm, and I think that'd be a little bit rough for me. For a travel bag, I'd want it to at least be able to go on my shoulder if I needed it to. But yeah, Birkin 30 gold and gold or a Kelly gold and gold. Now I don't know how I feel about adding another Kelly to my collection before I add a Birkin because I do want both, and obviously they both cost a lot of money, so it's kind of pick and choose. I do have two Kellys already and I do love them both a lot, so do I add another Kelly, like a third Kelly, or do I save for the Birkin? I don't know. What would you do? Like, please let me know what you think. Do you think save for the Birkin or go for the Kelly that I know I already like? The next Hermes bag on my list is one that is something that I would have to buy pre-loved because it's the Hermes Evelyn in the vibrato. Now specifically the vibrato in this colorway. So Hermes vibrato bags are made of this really beautiful technique of leather stacked upon each other and then basically created into its own like piece of like full leather that can be made into a bag. I think they're beautiful pieces in general, but it wasn't until I saw this particular colorway, it was on Fashion File, that I fell in love and wanted to own it. Now the one on Fashion File did sell almost immediately, so I didn't even have time to like think about it, but I do still have the bag saved to my like wish list so I can look at it. I did find one on eBay a little while ago too, so they pop up once in a while, but not very often. I've only ever seen those two since I've been looking. I do think it's beautiful. It is something that I'd love. I do love my mini Evelyn, and I think the bigger Evelyn would be a good daily bag. The vintage ones only have the long shoulder strap, or at least the vibratos did, so it wouldn't be adjustable, but I think that would be fine for me. I just think that this particular coverway is so beautiful that I would love to add it to my collection at some point. Moving away from bags for a second, I wanted to talk about Van Cleef and Arpels. Now, Van Cleef and Arpels has never been super on my radar because I think that their items are beautiful, but I know that their stones are pretty delicate, and I wasn't really interested in adding something to my collection that I had to be super careful about. And I really enjoy my small jewelry collection, but I do wear my jewelry all the time. Now, I am always wearing a necklace of some sort. This, like you can actually see, this is the Lena necklace from Idol. I'm wearing the Idol Ono earrings too, by the way. This is not sponsored. I just really like these pieces and I wear this necklace a lot. I'll link the necklace and the earrings down below, but I love these pieces because they're full gold. They have diamonds on them. They're just easy to dress up and dress down, and I don't care that other people don't see my jewelry. Obviously, this is currently hiding under my shirt, but I like wearing it for me. I like wearing all of my jewelry for me. I like the way that I look with earrings, but I'm not wearing my earrings for other people. I'm not wearing my hidden necklaces for other people. I do have my gold Tiffany ampersand necklace, which I love and is super meaningful. I've got some other pieces that were given to me as gifts, which were also super meaningful. Back to Van Cleef and Arpels, what changed my mind? Well, Amber Ashley did a video a while back, a vlog, where she was picking up a Van Cleef and Arpels Onyx Vinta Alhambra pendant, and again, it wasn't on my radar, but she tried on this one in gold, and I thought it was absolutely stunning. Again, I wasn't really interested in the stones from Van Cleef and Arpels, even though the designs are beautiful, but in full gold, it was absolutely gorgeous, and I did suddenly have a want to add it to my collection. I don't know if this is going to happen anytime soon. I don't have a Van Cleef and Arpels in my area, so I would have to travel if I wanted to try it on in person, and I know it's kind of luck of the draw what is actually in stock when you go there, but oh gosh, the gold vintage Alhambra was just so beautiful. You know, all of these things are beautiful, frivolous things, but I like them and I would like to add them to my collection at some point. The final thing on my list is incredibly silly, and I'm aware that it's incredibly silly, but go with me here. Okay, so in 2020, Gucci did a collaboration with Disney. Now, Gucci has done a number of collaborations with Disney, usually with Mickey Mouse, but this time they did a Donald Duck collaboration, and I loved it. I loved it so much. They had a few bags, they had some SLGs, they also had ready-to-wear, and that's what I need to talk about right now. So, okay, now I'm not a huge luxury ready-to-wear person, just because a lot of it isn't my style. Like, a lot of it is more dressy or not in the casual like sweater hoodie combinations I usually like to wear. Like, I'm a more street style like sweater type person, just wearing a sweater today obviously, but I really liked the jacket that came out in this collection. I thought it was so much fun. I love the Gigi print on it. I love the Donald Duck. It's Donald Duck, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and like this space theme, and I just think it's so cute. And I don't know, I think I'd wear it a lot actually, the jacket, and I don't know, I think it's kind of silly. They also came out with a backpack, and I really like the backpack. Again, it's got the space theme, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Donald Duck, and I thought it was just, it's such a cute little fun, adorable piece. Now, if this was a couple of years ago, I probably would have bought the backpack because I used to wear backpacks a lot. I've gravitated away from backpacks though in the recent years. I normally wear shoulder bags or top handles, so a backpack kind of wouldn't really work for me. I do really like it. I do kind of want it, but I know that it wouldn't be the best buy because I wouldn't give it the love and the wear that it would deserve. But the jacket, oh my gosh, I think I could wear it just with so many different things. It clashes with everything, so I think it would go with everything, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but I like it a lot. Anyway, I know that's so silly and it's a fun thing to end on, so I wanted to talk about that today. As a reminder, these are not all things that I'm going to be getting this year, or even next year, or even in the next couple of years. I have no idea what's going to happen, and it's possible that I might see something that isn't on this list, fall in love, and get that too. So I don't know. This is just a fun little dream wish list about things that might happen in the future, and it is fun just to dream. I hope you enjoyed hearing this little wish list from me today. I'd love to hear anything that's on your wish list, which is with whether or not it's bags, clothing, jewelry, shoes. Just let me know in a comment down below what you have your eye on. Again, let me know if you like these more like sit down kind of chattery type videos, and if you have any suggestions for me about something that you'd like me to talk about, I'm all ears. If you like this video, please give it a like. It super duper helps the algorithm, and subscribe for more content that helps the algorithm even more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.